Hey guys, Malachite here, still pajama day. I'm filming this early. It's the Saturday night movie review. I'm filming it early because I watched the movie today and I'm feeling a little sick, so I don't want to miss filming it tomorrow. So I'm going to go and film it today. I am reviewing the Sisterhood of Night today. And guys, this movie is absolutely beautiful. It's a drama, and it was based on a short story written by Stephen Millhauser. The screenplay was written by Marilyn Fu. I think I said that right. The director was Karen, and her last name's really hard to say, Weichter. It stars Georgie Henley as Mary, Kara Howard as Emily, Catherine is played by Willa Cuthrell, and Lavina is played by Olivia DeJonge. And this movie will suck you in incredibly quickly. It is an independent film and it is available on Netflix. All the films that I review are going to be available on Netflix or Hulu, even if they're independent, because I want to make sure that you guys can watch them. So basically, this film is about what happens when a group of girls get together in kind of a secret type society, and they don't tell anybody what it's about or what they're doing, and it becomes kind of a modern day witch hunt, literally, as the secrecy grows more and more and more, and they won't tell anyone what they're doing, they won't tell anyone why they're meeting, they won't tell anyone anything, and as speculation grows and grows, it becomes more and more negative as rumors fly and things are thrown around rampantly, and as you watch the film you will see why it's a modern day witch hunt. I find that the main characters are very empowered women, very empowered young women as they're in high school. So I liked that right off the bat, that they have formed this sisterhood and that they're very empowered in their friendships and in their lives. But of course they still have the problems that high school girls go through and that they have, and so you slowly watch the characters develop, which you guys know how much I love character development. And I don't really know how to describe this movie. It's just absolutely beautiful. The reviews on Netflix do such a better job than me, and I could probably type it out better, but basically Mary is the character that really starts things off and starts the ball rolling when she basically just jumps ship and is sick of trying to fit in with school and with everything else. She's just done. She's had it with all of it, and her and her friends are just done. They're 100% done with high school and trying to fit in and people making fun of them, and that's kind of how I took it and everything else. And so and I'm gonna get a little spoilery as the film goes along. Of course it's a secret group, so I mean you have to be invited in, which makes it even more mysterious, and so you get jealousy coming from other girls, which is where the speculation comes from. People start making stuff up because they're jealous because they aren't getting invited into the group for whatever reason, and there are reasons why they're not getting invited into the group, and as the film develops you will see subtleties in the people that are getting invited into the group, and you'll slowly start to figure out what it takes to get invited to the Sisterhood of the Night. And the school counselor tries to get out of them what it is. The school's not putting up with it because it's starting to cause trouble in the school. It's starting to cause infighting between students. They don't want anything to do with it. They're trying to settle it. It becomes a problem to the point where the police are imposing curfews because the rumors are getting that bad. That's where you'll see the modern day parallel to the witch hunts kind of come in, which was really well done. And there are a few trigger type things in this film. I don't want to give spoilers, but if you have specific triggers to certain things and you want to know what those triggers are, please message me and I will message you back as to what the triggers are, because I do not want that to happen. I don't want someone to be triggered and to have a PTSD attack over something that happens in a film, but I don't want to spoil it for someone else, if that makes sense. And I also don't want to trigger someone with my review video, if that makes sense as well, because I know some things, even just the mention of that, I had PTSD for a long time, so I know even the mention of them can trigger. So if you have triggers and there are things that will really upset you if they're in a film, please message me and tell me what your triggers are, and then I can tell you if they are in this film, so that you don't get triggered, or if you need to watch it with someone, then you can do that. But it is a really beautiful film. Just so well done, so well written, so well acted. I was deeply affected by this film. I cried for about 15 minutes after it was over. I was just so deeply affected and deeply moved. So if you like dramas, if you like films about strong women, and if you like films about the bonds between women, because we do bond together in a special way that I think is different than we would bond with men. And I mean, I hope that doesn't offend anyone, but I really do think it's different. You know, the bond that I've always had with my girl friends that I go out with, you know, to go shopping with or go out to eat or whatever, has always been different than with my guy friends to go out with or go shopping with, do the same activities with. It's always been different. So if you enjoy films like that, you will definitely enjoy this film. It's just, I can't say enough, it's absolutely beautiful. So yeah, just watch it. You will I'm still just talking about it, I'm just being affected all over again by, you know, things I'm thinking about that happened in the film. And you don't just get the friendship between the whole group, you get the friendships between, you know, this friend and this friend and this friend and this friend, as they each have individual moments, so that you can see what each individual person is dealing with in their own life, as well as how each individual person interacts with the other person, as well as interacts with the group. How they interact with their parents, how they interact at school with teachers, with the counselor, with other students, why they might be in this sisterhood, and why what it holds for them, you know, why it's important for them. So again, The Sisterhood of Night, it is, let me see if it tells me how long it is. It usually does. How long are you? It's not telling me. I want to say it was probably about 90 minutes long. I'm not real sure because I was so sucked into it that I didn't move. So in fact, I was sitting in such a way that the only time I moved is when my hip was like, ow, move. Then I moved. So I'm gonna guess about 90 minutes. It's not super long. So it's a good one. Sit down with some popcorn, curl up and watch it. I recommend watching this with maybe, you know, maybe your best friend or something like this. You can watch it on a date, but I'd get together with your girlfriends and watch this one, because this is, or your sister or something like this. This is a kind of a girl bonding movie, I think. You know, it doesn't have to be, you know, it doesn't have to be. I hate to pigeonhole things, but that's, you know, if my sister lived here, that's who I would watch this movie with, would be my sister. So, or, you know, if my best friend liked to sit down and watch movies, I would watch this with her. So that's the kind of film this is. So anyway, I hope you guys enjoy it, and I hope this was helpful. And this has been your Saturday night movie review. And I hope you guys had a great Saturday. And for now, blessed be. See you next Saturday. Bye.